What's good? Recap for Tuesday, March 10th. Today, ended up taking two trades, pretty much break even on both, which I mean is kind of unfortunate. The one did run, but I would have got break even no matter what. So, go to open here. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, first thing I mentioned to my Discord, if you just go to the hourly time frame, and we were sitting, yeah, right here. Okay, we just put in this BPR pre-market, and if you go all the way back to almost September, this is only October, but we have been rejecting and making BPRs this whole area like so many times, even just in the past month. We have literally like rejected this whole area. And if you look this morning, this is exactly where we were sitting. And I was like, all right, well, the 4 hour time frame, if you look here, we did inverse all these gaps to the upside here. So I am pretty bullish just because of that. But we are very premium on this leg. But like I said, we were sitting pretty premium. If I wanted to even get along, I wanted to see some manipulation to the downside, stop out some orders, take out sell stop or buy stop, sorry, and continue higher. So flip to open here. And also we had a 4 hour on ES as well. The 4 hour gap, start of the 4 hour gap was Asia low. So this was the 4 hour gap on NASDAQ. This is the 4 hour gap on the S&P 500. All this quadrant is the new week opening gap. Okay. Skip to open here. Also, there was no news today or anything. Immediately off of open, if you look, we get a manipulation to the upside. We do hit this 15-minute gap on ES and NASDAQ. All right. Flip here. There was a inversion here. I said I wasn't going to take this just because if you look at the hourly time frame, I wanted to be really confident and have at least hit this 4 hour to get along, or make a 5 minute bearish for value gap to the downside and possibly take shorts from there to even be for sure. Because if you look here, we're rejecting out of this 1 hour. If you look here, we're rejecting out of this 1 hour, and like we're rejecting out of this 1 hour up here. So a bunch of areas, and I wasn't really confident in this, but we did inverse this gap. Could have taken shorts. It would have got break even anyways. And it also was just a horrible entry because ES had already taken out the internal low before we even got the inverse. So from there, we trade into this 5 minute low. Actually, sorry, we don't trade into this 5 minute gap here. We make equal lows. Make equal lows here. And we did kind of just range here. And what do we end up getting? I don't normally love taking trades like this, but I was really confident in at least this draw here. We were rejecting out of this 1 minute BPR here, and we had a 1 minute inversion to the downside. I entered here, got my entry here. I had a very tight stop and ended up going break even here. You could have went full size and just TP'd here, but I was expecting us to flush a lot lower and at least hit the Asia low or 4 hour gap on ES to take full profit. Ended up getting break even, and price does eventually run here. And from here, we make equal lows again. We make another set of equal lows. And if you look at ES, we never ended up hitting this 4 hour gap. Flip here, we never end up hitting this 4 hour gap. So I'm not going to long. We have relative equal lows, almost exact equal lows on NASDAQ and 4 hour below. So I'm expecting price. Well, you can see we didn't do that at all. We didn't manipulate it lower, but So you would have been fine longing, but I'm expecting 10 a.m. to open low and continue the 4-hour trend, possibly if we're going to be bullish. But obviously that didn't happen. We ended up manipulating to London highs, taking out this buy side and leaving these equal lows. Also true day behind. Kind of a weird day. I'm fine with getting break even. I actually made money because of the break even, but I gotta exit replay mode here because my break even, I ended up trailing stop on this trade here, and it actually ended up playing out in my favor, but ended up making $253.50. This is the third day of me trading this combine of this challenge, and yeah, kind of a weird day. Was really expecting this draw to get hit, but as soon as we inversed this 5 minute to the upside, I called it a day, and I wasn't going to take anything. This would have been a really nice continuation, or technically reversal, if we would have had, it would have been so nice if ES would have taken out Asia, put in SMT, we make a higher low on NQ, and also obviously not have equal lows on NASDAQ, get a 5 minute inversion to the upside. This would be phenomenal play, and like really, really nice. Good target, good open high, and just nice draws above. So unfortunately didn't get that. It's fine. I'm expecting us to kind of range the rest of the day with what we've been doing after that. It's just not good price action when we make equal lows and then we immediately pump 300 points. That's just kind of crazy. I don't know if I've even seen that before, but yeah, that's the recap for today.